There's a reason that this connection feels different. It's not just the attraction, guys. It's not just the intensity. It's the way that they can say one thing, they can do one thing, and suddenly you feel something that's so much deeper than the moment. A reaction that feels disproportionate, ancient, almost familiar. And you're left wondering, why does this affect me so much? So, in this video, we're going to talk about that. Why does your twin flame trigger your deepest emotional wounds? What those reactions are actually pointing to, and how this is connected to your growth and not your suffering. Because what feels like they're hurting you is often something inside of you. And it's finally coming to the surface. So let's look at why the reaction is bigger than the moment. Because one of the clearest signs that you're being triggered is when your reaction doesn't match the situation. If they take longer to respond, you feel abandoned. They pull back slightly and you feel rejected. They don't choose you immediately and you feel not enough. And part of you knows this is bigger than what just happened. That's because it is. You're not just reacting to them, you're reacting to something that existed long before they ever came along. You see, emotional wounds don't go away just because time passes. They stay stored in your body, in your nervous system, in your subconscious patterns. And most of the time, guys, they stay quiet until something activates them. And certain connections, like this, have a way of touching those exact places, not randomly, but precisely. So when this person showed up, they didn't create the wound, guys, they exposed it. So when we say, why do they hurt me like this? A lot of the times they're choosing themselves, they're choosing peace, they're choosing their journey and what they're doing. And we project that they're the ones who have hurt us. You see, you've interacted with other people, but they didn't affect you like this. So why them? Because something about them feels familiar, emotionally significant, energetically charged. And often they reflect dynamics that you've experienced before, maybe not consciously, but definitely emotionally. So they might mirror, inconsistency that you experienced growing up, emotional unavailability that you had to adapt to, moments where love felt conditional. So when they show up with similar patterns, your system recognizes it and it reacts instantly, not to who they are, but to what they represent. You see, the trigger is the gateway. And this is where the shift happens because the trigger is not just pain, it's information. It's showing you where you feel unsafe, where you seek validation, and where you've learned to abandon yourself. And instead of asking, why are they doing this to me? You should be asking, why does this feel so familiar? Because the answer to that question leads you back to yourself. So the choice you're being given is when a wound is activated, you have two choices, guys. You can react from it or you can become aware of it. You see, reacting looks like chasing, overthinking, seeking assurance, losing yourself in the connection. Um, Sometimes it's saying, hey, I'm glad I saw them for who they were. Sometimes it's that pulling back or the ego that comes out. And awareness looks like pausing, feeling the emotion without acting on it, asking what it's connected to and choosing differently. And this is where the journey shifts, guys, because now you're not just experiencing the trigger, you're working with it. So if this connection has triggered something deep within you, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong. It means something is ready, ready to be seen, ready to be understood, and ready to be healed. Because the deepest wounds don't surface to hurt you, they surface so that you can finally release them. So if this resonated with you, I want you to comment down below. I'm ready to understand what I feel. And if you're in the middle of being triggered right now, pause. Not everything that you feel is about what's happening right now in that connection. Some of it is just asking to be healed. So subscribe to the channel, guys. Don't miss the next video. We're going to keep moving through phase 2. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always reach out. There's a link in the description. There's a link in my bio. And I will see you guys in the next video.